We can't make people love us by doing more of what they already don't appreciate. This is one of the most difficult lessons for me to learn as somebody who has a heart for service. And I don't know about you, and maybe this message is directed for the people that have a heart to serve, but really, this message is for anyone who has a compulsion with what they're passionate about. For me, it's serving. For me, it's being in service to others. Like, there's nothing that brings me more joy. And I think that it brings really anyone who serves, I think it's kind of impossible not to feel joy from it. But some people, this is just what they're called to do, is to serve and to seek to serve and to seek to make situations better, to seek to bring solutions. That's how some of us are wired. In my case, that's true. But I got to tell you, I also, with that, have to learn how to deal with rejection much better. Because I don't know about you, but in my case, it hurts like hell to want to serve and to help someone that I know that I can help, but then be rejected. And I've dealt with this my whole life. I've lived my life in service to others for over 10 years, and I know what that rejection feels like. It sucks, especially when you're coming from a pure place. But, it's not an indictment on that person. It's just sometimes what we have to offer is not going to be welcome, or it's not going to be fit, or it's not going to be a fit. It's not going to be the right time. And while it hurts and sometimes it's easy to be angry at the people that reject you, sometimes it's just not the right time. It's not the right place or not the right person, because not everybody has the ears to hear the message that, we have to deliver, or the way that we want to serve. Maybe it's not right for that person. And so I've really struggled with this over the years, but it's something that I'm learning to do. And, I do a lot of reading and a lot of writing, trying to process and think, and, because it's very important to me to be me. And, sometimes when we're rejected for being us, it hurts, and it makes us question, well, is there something wrong with me? The answer is no. Like, if we're coming and leading with a clean, pure heart, and our intentions are pure, and we're still rejected, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with us. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with the other person either. It just means that it's not the right time. It's not the right situation. But it's not something that we should take personal, and most importantly, it's not something that should make us give up on being ourselves and being who we are. Sometimes we get challenged in the way we are to really refine who we are, but also to test, like, are you sure this is who you are? It's kind of like we can think something's true, or we can believe something's right, and I believe our Creator allows us to walk that out long enough to either confirm it's true, or to smack us over the head and go, that's not true, or that's not right for you. It's kind of the same situation, in a different way, of course. The point is this: being yourself, being ourselves, being true to who we are, is not going to resonate with everyone. In fact, sometimes that authentic nature or that light that you bring may be too much for people, and that's okay. But keep being yourself. Keep being who you're created to be, and you will attract the right people in your life. You will attract the people that belong in your life. And then besides, sometimes that rejection happens, or that disappointment, or the being dismissed. Sometimes that happens as a blessing for us. Like, it doesn't need to be taken personally. Trust the process. But there's nothing more important than being yourself and being what you're created to be, and operating in that. Operating in that identity. That's how we're going to change the world. That's how we're going to make the world a better place, is by being ourselves, and also, at the same time, sharing our truthful experiences. Because you never know who's listening that your message may help. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.